It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium just across the Hudson River from New York City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Let's go. Hey, smash Broncos. Happy Lions.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Cut my team! Cut my team!
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Calais Campbell on the stop. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Giants at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Gano's kick is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
It's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Play action. Now it's Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's James returning. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Throwing Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. On play action, it's Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On play action, now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. It's Barkley on the counter. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good. 'em. 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 '
Jones throwing to start the drive. And Graham's got it over the middle. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Gano's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Jones. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This is brought in at the 21. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now Dobbins again on second down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
throw for it on 4th down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw his Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 734.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's Jones to throw from his end zone. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his car on third down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Across the middle, he finds Robinson.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Dobbins once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Carr keeps it on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. They're probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Meanwhile, Carr's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now Carr. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Barkley, inside handoff. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close